Hi, this is Al from Roofer.net, and I'm here to give you a short review of the Magic Rig, the V1 version, the small, simple, basic version, because this is really all I needed for a stable platform for my NEX6 using adapters and old heavy lenses. Now, to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, I mean, obviously, the NEX6 is not meant for this. It's very front heavy, and these old, especially the chimney type, all metal, very front heavy lenses put a lot of torque in it, and on top of that, we have an adapter in between, so it's gonna go way forward. And holding it in one hand, you can imagine how this sort of rips on all of it, pulls it down. So, what do? I mean, you still need a hand out here to do the manual focusing, and that actually solves part of the problem because you will be resting it here and supporting it most of the way. Now that's great, of course, but you're still holding onto the camera, and that's connected to the adapter, and you got to torque and some tension in there. So I figured, seeing as most of these old lenses don't have image stabilization anyway, and I don't really like dragging along a tripod when I go anywhere. Who does? I decided, well, if I get myself a shoulder support type platform for this, and we'll see how it works. So that's what I did. I went on to Amazon and I got this for about 8,000 yen. It's about $85 or so right now, the current rate. This is sort of the most basic set. Now these are completely modular and all done, well, 90% or so done in anodized aluminium, so they're fairly lightweight. The complete modular set here you see is some 680 something grams, but really I don't need all of it. The only thing I need is actually the top piece and the shoulder piece, and the reason for that is that I need both hands on the camera. Contrary to, say, if I've been doing video, it would be great to have, you turn your camera on, you start filming, you got a good handle, you can do, panning and whatever you need to do, and you got a good sort of firm grip on it. That's not really what I need. So, and here, the modularity of this contraption is really great, because that means, boom, just take this off. I now have only what I need, but exactly what I need. Also, I can show you this part is about as heavy as this part, so pretty much half the weight of it. The top part here is not aluminium, it's a sort of steel alloy thingy, and it is a little bit heavier than the rest of it. Loosening this up, can take out the quick release plate, which is not so quick. And once we got this, now the photodiox, I'm not sure if you can see it, the photodiox adapter is quite flimsy. I really wish that I had a tripod mount for the lens, but then, as you can see, it wouldn't work. So in the end, it's actually good that there is a mount point on the adapter itself. I would have had to put it into the NEX6 body of it, and that would rip it apart, I think. But flimsy as it may look, so far it hasn't actually given me any issues. So mount this on, tighten this guy up, hook it down, and it has a sort of small button here that will sort of release it and hold it in place until you tighten it up. That puts it in. Tighten it up. Now these are, I mean, there's no end to how the variations of which you can do with adapting these to yourself, but this currently sort of fits onto my shoulder here, and actually I I will still be holding the camera in the same way that it would without it. The only difference is that because one of the axes is now stable, it's actually a lot better shooting handheld now. And I mean, if we're talking about ergonomics, it's definitely improved a lot having a shoulder support here. So here we go. Turn this guy on, and the good thing here is my left hand is actually up underneath, but it's not resting on the barrel. That is to say, I don't have the tension on the barrel and the adapter that I had before when I, did it handheld. So I'm actually pushing the Magic Rig onto my shoulder, and everything sort of rests on that. So there's no sort of extra tension, and then I can still do what I need to do. Here we go. And it's quite stable. I'm really very happy with this this buy. I think it's going to work out great for other heavy lenses. Now I do have the 50mm, 55 Canon f1.2. Obviously, this is not the obvious choice for a stable platform like this, and it will do just fine without it. But like I said, the ergonomics of this is actually pretty good. I could actually imagine myself using this even with a smaller lens. So there we are, the Magic Rig. On a day-to-day basis, I use a fairly small bag, which I seem to have misplaced. It's that small. But the point being that modular as this is, you can really break it down into pretty much nothing, and I'm pretty sure this will still fit in my small bag, which would definitely not be the case for any tripod. There we have it. This is pretty much as small as it gets and as small as it needs to be for me. The Magic Rig also comes in different variations. You can get the really huge ones with the flaps for the, I don't even know what they're called, but the flagship models will satisfy most videographers in that it will have a counterweight on the behind you, and it will support any SLR, and it will give you all sorts of expansion possibilities. So go ahead and check them out. You can really get once you got the basic modules, and you can build it from there. You can build a farmhouse, right? You can build anything from it. But for the NEX6 and for my purposes, this is really all I need. Alright, thanks for watching. This has been Al from Barufu.net. Stay tuned for more videos and reviews on the NEX6.